Welcome back, my friends. Aisha Motivates. Thank you so much. Listen, if you're living in Toronto or anywhere in the surrounding area, Ontario, you probably know that right now, today is Wednesday, the 12th, I believe. Yes. And right now, there's a storm that's brewing. And so, if you're outside, I hope that you'll be in very shortly because they're calling for some just fun, crazy stuff tomorrow, starting around 10 o'clock this evening. And so I made it home on time. And I wanted to come on and share with you something that's been on my mind. Yes. So last year, around this time, a few days earlier, I had an opportunity to go on, you could call it a podcast. It was a YouTube channel, and uh, I was being interviewed for the first time, my friends. And it was at least, 40 minutes long. And, and you know what? I might check for it and attach it here. But I was interviewed, and it was the most interesting thing because I had an opportunity to literally share with the audience of uh, this person my thoughts on being single over 50. And at that time, I was just about to turn 50. Well, in a few weeks' time, I'm going to be 5'1". I'm going to be 51. Can you believe it? Yes. And it's been quite a journey, I must say. So, on that show, that channel, I talked about, well, with the questions, I spoke of the fact that, I was open to meeting individuals anywhere from, I believe, somewhere maybe 44, 45, all the way to 70 or 75. And I'm still there. I happen to be one of those individuals for whom age is, not a concern for me because I just love wisdom. I love intelligence. I love a man who takes care of himself and is still agile. And what I've come to find out is that most men are fit as a fiddle, or at the very least interested in having that special person in their lives. And all of us are, for the most part, unless we're ill or something to that nature, until we kick the bucket. So it's so unfortunate that many individuals believe that as you get older, that you'll no longer have a need to meet that special person, that you will no longer have a need for intimacy. And if you're there already in age, you know that it's a big fat lie. I've been blessed to work in long-term care for over 30 something years, over but maybe 34 or so years. And I can tell you that this is something that never changes. Maybe the level of intimacy and connectedness might change, but as long as someone can move and share their thoughts, they're open to connecting with someone. So this brings and should bring many of you great joy and at least peace of mind. I've got that peace of mind. And so backtracking now, so last year around this time, I was speaking about, being open to meeting individuals at this age range. And, we were also talking about the fact how difficult it is for individuals to connect in a Christian setting, in the church setting. And when I thought of what I would share with you all around this, I wanted to share about the fact that in spite of where we find ourselves, it should never, ever keep us from our dreams. Never. And I know that there are some individuals for whom, if they're without a man or a woman, they will become depressed, withdrawn from the things that's important to them because they're looking and searching and waiting to find this person. Also, perhaps lowering their bars a little bit, right? And so that means that they would be open to any and everybody, whether it's friends with benefits or just someone to kick it with. I'm here to tell you that being on your own, being single and single of mind, can be a fabulous time for you to reach for your dreams, your goals. There are so many reasons why this is a benefit. One is that, have you ever heard the expression, it's like watching paint dry? Well, I'm here to tell you that if you're sitting around moping and becoming depressed and withdrawn because that man or woman is not in your life, it's going to be the longest wait ever. And when people are desperate, they do desperate things. Sometimes we end up with people that when we look back, we want to kick ourselves in the you know where, because we're asking ourselves, how did this happen? Where was I that this happened? Now, the good thing is, God can give us beauty for ashes. And so whatever we've gone through, whatever mistakes we've made, whatever mistakes you've made out of desperation or need for connectedness, or perhaps where you found yourself at that time, don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself. But now you can move forward and you can realize that this is a wonderful opportunity for you to go after your dreams. There's no one to, for you to call and say, oh, I'm going to be home late, or hey, I'm running late, or oh, being concerned about conflicted plans. No, you can focus on what it is that you want. And because you would find yourself so immersed in what it is that you're doing, guess what? You will get there faster, you'll be more focused, and so busy going about your business that when the person shows up or give you a call, you would have to say something like, damn, I want to finish what it is that I'm doing, or do you mind if I call you back? There are times where individuals would call me and they would say, oh, Aisha, are you busy? And here's the thing, I'm always busy. And if you're going about doing what it is you're to do or you want to do, you'll find that you can always be busy. The devil find work for idle hands. And if you're sitting around not doing what it is that you should be doing, time is flying by. And sometimes times an opportunity slips by that we take forever to regain or can't recover. So this is the time. Go after what it is that you want and be so busy that when the person comes along, he's going to have his stuff together, because you're going to be so busy. Well, he or she, right? They're going to have their things and stuff together because you're going to be busy taking care of business, right? And when that person comes alongside of us, we would be able to know that we're not looking for someone to complete us. Oh no, you're looking someone to complement you. You want someone to complement you. And together, you'll encourage one another, because it's the most disappointing and such a huge turn off, I find, when you'd ask someone, oh, how do you spend your time, when you come home from work, how do you spend your time? And they say, oh, I like watching TV. And then there's some people that you would ask, what do you do for fun, or what do you do when you finish work? And they say, girl, I don't even have you know time for a lot of stuff. I just like to come home and watch TV and relax. I'm so busy. Busy what? Catching up on your latest shows? Now, don't get it twisted. If a show is good, I make that time and I say to myself, I'm gonna make the time to do this. And if anything, I try to multitask at that time. I for myself don't have a lot of stuff that takes me away from the things that I want to do. So when I determine to watch something for entertainment, it's because I really like that something. And I like to go all in and finish it. If it's a few episodes of something, because when it's finished, it's done. It's finished until whenever again they bring out something else. But my time is very, very, very important, and I try to structure myself and do what it is that I want. And this is what I wish for all of you. Do not let a man or a woman eat up your time, especially when it's going nowhere. Because some brothers out there and some sisters, they love to waste your time. And then at the end of the day, there's no investment. These people have no plans of making something work. They've got no plans with joining you for the future. They just want someone to talk to because they're bored. Because listen, the one thing that I've learned so far, I'm still learning, and I hope you're still learning too. But the one thing, well, I mean, there's a few things, but one thing I've learned is that we make time for the people that we are invested in and that people that we want to be around. So when people say they're so busy doing this and that, they're not that into you. Have you seen that movie? She's not that into you, he's not that into you. Oh, yeah, because we make time for what we are interested in. So do not let anyone tell you they're so busy doing this or doing that. This is what sacrifices are all about. We sacrifice and we make time for what's important to us. Not only that, I came to realize, I've heard it before, but more and more now, that men, they are quite aware, more than not, before we are, where they want to place us. Whether it's a plaything, someone that they just want to do what that song says, telephone love, you sound so sweet on the line. Yeah, your time is way too important for someone to be chatting you up, spending their time listening to you on the phone, whether it's your voice or they just want to fool around or, you know, do whatever they've got in mind. No. Find yourself so busy doing what you're doing that when that person calls you up and they know they've got no plans to include you in your future, you need to let them know. Nice talking to you, but I gotta run. Or I gotta get back to what I'm doing. If you're looking for friends, that's fine. We all could use some friends from time to time. But too many friends will take us nowhere fast. So what am I saying in everything that I've said? Do not listen to Aisha. Mama Aisha. I had a lovely little friend who moved away from Toronto to Quebec. And she just fell in love with me and I with her. She was just the most darling little girl. And she started calling me Mama Aisha. I just cherish her and I cherish these thoughts of her calling me Mama Aisha. But I want you to remember, men and women will come and they will go. Do not settle. Do not sell yourself short. You are worth investing in. You are worth the investment. And when that person, that special person comes along, we will recognize them, but more so, they will recognize us. Because if you recognize them and they don't recognize you, my friend, they're not yours. It's not your special person. It is not your life partner. In the meantime, get busy about your business. Get busy about doing the Father's work. Get busy about what your heart desire is calling out to do. I cannot stress this enough. Not every man, not every woman that comes into your life is there for the long haul. So don't get it twisted. Figure out early on what they're about so you can say, next, next. If you get anything from what I'm saying, what I've said here, then I'm grateful. Life is precious. Do not let others eat your time up. This is Aisha Motivates. You know that you can connect with my other channels out there. You know that I've got junk journals for you. And I've been noticing more and more people going on there. Not as many as I'd like. But again, my niche and what I provide is not for everybody. If this is important to you and you think that others can glean something from it, please go ahead and share this channel with as many friends as you can. Junk Journals for You is my Etsy store. I've got a number of journals out there. They're not the standard journals. They're for people who love paper crafting. And when they go to journal, they want to be able to journal in something aesthetically pleasing. It's a girly girl world out there. And these type of journals, they're more so known in the States and other places, still coming into its own in Canada. I recently, if you noticed, one of my last, well, if you went on to Young's Paper Creations, I had a video up there and have a video up there wherein I was showcasing one of my customers who purchased a video, and she's from Quebec. So there's no concern with, however, wherever you are, I can get it in the mail for you. And what you see on my Etsy shop, in my Etsy shop, it is not all that I have. I'm always constantly making a variety of journals so that not only can I bless people when I come across them at church or at work, but I keep making because when you love something, you keep doing it. And I want to encourage you, whatever it is that you're gifted at, whatever you've got going on, keep doing it because that's who you are. You don't stop singing just because you're not selling an album. You'll become rusty and you never know when something will happen. And so I've got journals available for you to see, and I love having an opportunity to showcase, to do flip throughs so you can see what I have. So if you don't find something in my Etsy store, do know you can contact me with the information below and let me know. In the meantime, Young's Paper Creation is my amazing set of journals and how-tos and such that you can find out a lot more about, because if you are seeking to learn more, then Young's Paper Creation, Arts and Empowerment is where you can have an opportunity not only to learn more, but to have me bring all of my supplies, and you will get a chance to learn whether it's to create a journal or make embellishments or whatever it is that we discuss, because paper crafting is one of the next best thing to painting or any of the other things out there, any form of therapy out there. Journaling not only relieves stress, guys, it allows you an opportunity to put thought to paper, to help you to bring clarity to your thoughts. It's an opportunity in which you can be honest with yourself when you're writing. Just spit everything out. And when you go and you look back, you'd be amazed at where you were at that time. Not only that, our thoughts and ideas carries a shelf life. So you need to get writing your thoughts, your plans out, and you need to get about your business. All right? Live today. Do not let people eat up your time. And I want to thank you for this opportunity. Aisha Motivates. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, share, check out all my videos. But listen, this is a new baby, this channel. I started it over 3 years ago. I'm now getting back on it. Do you know why? Because I'm doing what I'm telling you to do, what I'm encouraging you to go after your dreams. When you have a gift that comes naturally and you know that it could be a blessing to others, you want to fulfill those dreams. You want to fulfill what's inside of you. Don't die with your dream inside. Keep on your journey. Just the mere idea of being on your journey is what this is all about. It's the sweetest spot in life. No one can take away who you are and what you are made of. And many of you are made of solid, sturdy stuff that you have yet to bring to the world. What are you waiting for? Get out there and start creating. Do you hear me? Now, I'm available. We all need teachers. I am available to you. My coaching program is something that will bring you benefit. You need encouragement? My information is below. When you are ready, the teacher will arrive. If it's not me, someone else. But you need to start today. Live every day fully. Take care, and you have yourself an amazing, amazing evening. And if you're out there, like I said, get home soon, get home safe. This is Aisha Motivates. Thank you, my friends.